Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here, and I'm back with another Transformers review. This time, I want to take a look at a Titanium series figure, Megatron. Now, I've got three of these. I'm going to do a review on each one of them. I've got Megatron, I have Grimlock, and I have Soundwave. And there are things I like about each one of these and things I don't like about each one of these. So I figured I'd start with Megatron, and I actually forgot I owned this figure. This is him in tank mode. So there's kind of a close-up. It's a very, very heavy figure because, well, it's made of metal, mostly. There's some plastic on there, not much. So, looking at this tank design, I believe Don Figura, or Figura, however you pronounce his name, I believe he came up with this design. A lot of the Titanium figures, I believe, were War Within figures. And, you know, I may have an Optimus. I can't remember if I have him or not. But I don't think this was one of them. This is definitely not a Cybertronian style tank. There's some cool things about this, and there's some things that are not so cool. Let's talk about the cool stuff. I like the paint job. The paint job is very cool. Looking at it here, we can see on both sides we've got a black Decepticon logo, and we've got three little Autobot stamps on the back. And if we flip it over on this side, we see two Autobots and the Decepticon logo, which is very cool because the Autobot logos are very reminiscent of World War II, where soldiers would paint Nazi or Japanese, or if they were on the Axis side, they would paint British or United States or whoever's logos on their tanks and bombers and things like that. So very, very warlike. This is a very World War II-esque style tank. So that's very cool. Also, when you look at the paint job, like you look up here at the top, there's some great detail with panels and the hatch up there, and it's got some nice black wash in there. There's a nice coat on there, nice gray. So the paint, at least up here on this turret part, is very nice. Unfortunately, the turret does not turn, and you can see right through it, and that kind of stinks. I don't like that. Other cool things, we've got a couple different guns. This little gun up here rotates around, which is very cool. So we have a rotating machine gun that does 360, very nice. The thing about it, though, it's plastic, and I'm always afraid that little guy's going to break. I don't know, that's just my fear. And maybe because the rest of it's so heavy. I mean, I've had plastic parts on other plastic Transformers that size. I'm not scared as much about as I am with this guy. It just seems so fragile compared to the rest of the figure. His main tank turret rotates up and down, but it does not rotate side to side, which is very sad. Now, it does kind of go that way only because of transformation. Other cool things about this tank mode, the treads are very cool looking. We've got some nice big fat treads, and we've got some gearage going on here, but then it all gets kind of lost right there because of that big plastic chunk there. We also have the treads. We can see the actual treads on the top up here, which is very cool. It's kind of covered here, but underneath we've got all kinds of tread work under there with the wheels. And he does roll, and he rolls pretty decently. Other cool things, we've got some yellow painted headlights on the top, and this purple is actually very, very pretty. There's some black and purple up there, and this cam's not picking it up too much, but that purple is very sparkly, and it's very cool, very nice. I do like that. And then he's got this big M up front. I think that stands for Megatron? Maybe. I don't know. I don't really like that. I think that's kind of gay. I don't know. The back of the tank is so-so. I mean, it'd been nice if that was blocked off, or that. It's just kind of hollow back there. But all in all, it's not bad little tank mode. It's very squat, and like I said, it's very, 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 very heavy. So transforming this guy is not very difficult at all. You just want to take the legs, pull them out. Now, when you're transforming him, these plastic hinges, they feel so fragile. You're going to clip the legs together like that, okay? And then you're going to just kind of fold him down there. You're going to disconnect. I suppose I should show it here. Disconnect the arms, spin them around. You can pull his little hands out. They're very, very tight. This is what really gets me. The hand joints are very tight. And I'm going to spin this guy around, pull his arms down, spin him around, and then you're going to pull out his arms, okay, and then turn them around. And then here's what stinks. The hand joints are so tight, but his arms are so flappity. Those ball joints are just so loose. Just very bad. Then you just flip up his turret up here. You can spin that down around there. And I believe that's it. He is transformed. Oh, no, you got your feet. Don't forget to flop out the feet. So there he is. Megatron in robot mode. Disappointing in this mode. I'm not as happy with this figure in this mode as I am in tank mode. And first of all, his face, it doesn't look like Megatron. That looks like some generic Decepticon warrior. I don't like it. And his head has very little articulation in there. His chest plate is actually painted very nice. I do like that. It's got a nice little yellow light on there, a very nice Decepticon logo, and it's just got some real nice paint apps there. It's a shame the rest of this robot mode is so horrible. The color schemes are okay, and it's got decent detail, but look at that. It's so crap. Hate that. Now, some people have had issues with the legs falling apart, splitting at this crotch piece here, but this figure, my particular figure, does not have that issue. I mean, once it sticks in, it sticks in. Hey, Dan. He's got not all that great articulation, and it just, I wish that was not like that. So that's pretty much him. That's Megatron. He's got some decent paint apps. Again, it's a nice, heavy figure. If you like the War Within figures, or the Titanium figures, you might like this figure. But to be honest, he is by far the most disappointing figure I've ever owned, really. Well, there's only one other one, and that's a Galvatron, Generations Galvatron. I don't particularly care for that one either. But it's a so-so figure. I like him better in tank mode. He's much more stable, and I think he looks cooler in tank mode than he does in robot mode. And he doesn't have the posability, but he doesn't have flippity-floppity arms either. So, I don't know. Maybe if they redid this as a regular plastic Generations figure, it would be a lot better. I like the fact it's metal, but it's a fail figure, to be honest. So there he is, guys. Hope you liked it. Well, at least the review. Look, he's yanking it. It's that bad. Yeah. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys, and look for other videos here in the future.